So as a private patient advocate myself, I have clients with all sorts of different preferences, personalities, and some are ready to really jump in with both feet when they have a challenging medical situation or something unexpected come up. They, do the research, ask their questions, and start kind of running with it, and like to start at least. And then some have me more there involved, as a backup when needed. And they kind of want to run and have me as a backup. Others, really kind of want me to sort of drive it, and they, want me to kind of sort of take over and do the research, kind of give them the recommendations, and not be as involved. And either way is totally fine. It's definitely preference. In your specific situation, you seem to have started really strong, determined, and, done your research, and I love that. Having, determination and strength is really essential in any type of scary diagnosis. And as you experienced in your book. Now, looking back, how do you feel a private patient advocate could have helped you in your journey?
I think somebody could have helped me a lot. The whole healthcare system is so fragmented. So I went from one doctor to another, and my own original doctor, who was a nurse practitioner, but in a doctor's office, they were really terrible. They were just awful. And they just kept insisting this was a swollen lymph node and that my anxiety was the problem. And that was probably the worst aspect of their behavior to me. And that's called medical gaslighting, and women get that a lot, because women go to the doctor a lot, and they have a lot of complaints, and so doctors often try to minimize women's issues, women's complaints. But a patient advocate could have just helped me. No, actually, those doctors were all women. The worst ones were women. Um, um, a patient advocate could have helped me understand that I needed to get this thing biopsied. And when I finally did get it biopsied, my doctor went away on vacation for 3 weeks, and I never learned the results of the biopsy. And so, I mean, that was just like a blow, another blow. And then it was another 3 or 4 weeks because that biopsy was inconclusive, and then I had to have major surgery to get this biopsied, and so it was adding weeks and weeks and weeks. So a patient advocate could have clarified what was supposed to happen or what should have happened, and also said to the doctors, you need to do, or help me figure out what to say to the doctors. You should be doing this now, and you should let her know about these results. And I said to the doctor, is somebody going to call me with the results if there's something I need to know? And he said yes. And then when I saw him 3 weeks later, I said, no one ever called. And he said, oh, sorry about that. And this isn't the worst. I don't want to overstate the extent of this. This is not a tragic situation, right? I don't want to, make this more than what it was, but it was. There's a kind of, doctors are overwhelmed. The system is overwhelmed, and a patient advocate could have just, been like a mom, leading me and saying, okay, this is what needs to happen. And when this doctor goes away, you have to call so-and-so, or he has to call so-and-so, or whatever. But again, I was afraid of calling the doctor's office because I thought I had cancer, and I didn't want somebody to have to tell me over the phone I had cancer. I mean, all of this is like, it's not, this is what goes through your head when you're waiting.
For sure. That's understandable. Definitely.